Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing in front of a slice of California history. The tree right behind me was planted in the 1930s and it's still standing today. Check it out. That right there is an avocado tree from the sands of time, from the past, and it's still strong today. This is a Mexicola type avocado. It's makes the black, thin-skinned avocados. This was planted back in a time when this area, oh, by the way, I'm here in the San Gabriel Valley, one of my favorite places in all of Southern California to visit and see fruit trees, because the fruit trees here are just amazing. And this is like fruit tree Disneyland out here, okay? There's trees like this all over the place out here and in other parts of Southern California. I'm gonna try to profile them all. I wanna find them all because some of these seedling varieties are special, like the one right behind me. This thing makes fruit in October, November, around that time, and it's flowering heavy now. 2 years ago I was here and it had a big crop. This year not so big of a crop, but these trees were planted at a time when it would get really cold, much colder than it is now. It would get colder, and varieties like this, these seedlings, especially from these Mexicola types, they're some of the cold hardiest fruit avocado trees you could find anywhere. And it makes sense that it was planted back in the 30s, where again, yeah, it was probably a little bit colder. So trees like this, once they get established, they're super tough, super tough. Let's go look at this over here. Look at this trunk here. Once it gets to this stage, avocado trees become hard to kill. Once it gets that nice thick trunk, and look at the roots over here. This tree got hit by a car. Got hit by a car back in around 2000. It still has a scar. See that scar right there? That's damage from a car. These trees are tough. They could take a lot of damage, including getting hit by cars, and they're still standing tall. I'm excited to try this fruit. I tried it 2 years ago and it was really good. We're here in April, Southern California, zone 10. Around the time now, these varieties like this, these Mexicola types, the thin skinned black types, they're ready to pick in October, November, December. You could pick them then. But if you wait till now, here in April, the flavor on these is just amazing. Really, really amazing. And I want to highlight this one. We're going to do a taste test, and we're going to try to preserve this variety because it's really important, because it fills in the gaps of the season. You can eat these in November and December, and they're really good. I personally like this variety better than the Mexicola Grande and the Mexicola. All right, let me show you the fruit. Let's go look at the fruit. There is the fruit, really beautiful color, maroon, got a little specks of red, turned black almost. This is the only fruit we found on the tree. So it seems like it's an alternate bearer, because last year or the year before I was here, this tree had a lot of fruit. Squirrels go after this fruit, and I didn't know this, but crows go after this fruit too. That's a first for me, crows. But I would be going after this fruit too. It's fantastic. We'll do a taste test once this ripens up. Let's go. All right, moment of truth. Here we are. This is Thursday. This avocado was picked off the tree on Friday, so that's less than a week of ripening time. That's another great positive attribute of these Mexicola types. They seem to ripen up pretty fast. This was actually ready to eat yesterday, and it's getting a little bit extra soft today. They ripen up, and then I think they kind of go bad pretty fast too. But we're going to try it. Look, the stem thing is wiggly. We keep it on because it's a great sign to tell us when it's ready to eat, and it came off very easily. So that's how you know it's ready to go. And also, this variety is not like the Guatemalan types, the hard shell Guatemalan types. This has a thin skin, so it gets really soft when it's really ready to eat. You can easily smash this poor avocado. And speaking of car accidents, I almost got into a car accident while I had this avocado with me in the car. It was in the passenger seat next to me. Yes, I do like to drive with avocados and being next to me in the driver's seat, and I had to slam my brakes. This avocado got thrown off the passenger seat, and but it still looks good. Still looking really good. The seed husk is attached to the fruit, but that's okay. Here's the seed. There's what the seed looks like. And now, let's try it. This avocado, I'm about to try this for you guys. Okay, here we go. Wow. The first thing that hits me when I eat this, people say, oh, avocado tastes like paste. Avocado has no taste. Avocado tastes like just you're eating mud or whatever. I've heard people say that. They need to try this variety. They need to try this variety because this hits you. There you get the flavor of a Hass avocado. You get the flavor of that has that nutty flavor, but you get something extra to it. I feel like this has some spices added to it. It has a little bit of salt added to it. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but this flavor is dialed up. It's really good. Yeah, but it does have fibers. These Mexicola types tend to do get fibers. Even now in April, when they're extra ready, they still have a little bit of fiber here. You can see this fiber. See the fibers. That's a characteristic of this type. But I don't care. I care about the flavor, and this is good. Excellent. This variety, it's called Henning. Henning or Henning, named after the man who planted it back in the 1930s. Shout out to Henning. Thank you for planting this avocado tree. Thank you for finding this seedling and planting it in the ground. I believe he was a Swedish guy who migrated to LA, California, and planted this avocado tree. So shout out to you, Henning. I'll put the name down here if I get the spelling right. So that's the name of the variety. Shout out to the people that gave me this avocado too. Thank you very much. And as usual, guys, hey, if you have an interesting avocado tree like this in your backyard, or if you know one anywhere, contact me. If you want it to be highlighted and shown and preserved and spread to the people, let me know. I'll come. I'll do a video about it. Hopefully I can get some avocados from the tree. And in exchange, I'll graft it for you. How about that? How does that sound? If that sounds good, send me an email. Put my email down here in this section below. Let's get in touch. Let's keep growing. And as usual, give me a like, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.